All right, guys, so I came outside because there are cars on the showroom floor that you're not able to get access to. However, like I said, Ford has a bigger presence here, well, the second largest presence here than Stellantis, and so they've got additional cars outside. They've got their driving experience for the Bronco, but right here we're at the electrified area. This is the Maverick that we saw inside that we were able to get close to. One thing I was talking about in comparison with the Ranger was that this just has a much better interior. Now, it is still plastic. Let's not get it twisted. It's still plastic. However, the designs of it is actually a lot nicer. Nice material on the seating. I love this orange top stitching. Looks really nice. We're going to go to the front here so I can show you. Of course, again, it has the digital inside, analog on the outside. Nice close. This was something that we saw earlier in production and spy shots and things like that about this hole here. They were saying that maybe this is an opportunity for you to upgrade and get a larger screen. But right now, this is nothing. Maybe some coins will fit in there. You've got this little changer. This is rubber. This is rubber right here. Maybe put something down there. You've got your USB, USB-C. Now, Ford is very proud to offer the Maverick with a standard 2.5 liter hybrid engine. It is worth noting that if you don't want the hybrid, they do offer a 2 liter EcoBoost engine. Now, at the show, Ford wasn't showing any pricing for the 2022 Maverick. However, if you go on Ford's website, they do show the vehicle starting right under $20,000. I think this is going to be a big hit for them. Very good. Let's go really quickly, see if we can get inside this. This is the Ford Escape all-wheel drive. This is a hybrid as well. This is a plug-in hybrid. There's a door there for the plug-in hybrid area. Now inside we saw the other Escape, which was like a lot better than what we saw with the EcoSport, and this one is even nicer. We're gonna step inside here. You've got this really nice looking material here, but that is plastic, and once you touch it, you quickly know so. Of course, you still have the gear selector. That's a rotary. Still everything that you're gonna see in the interior. Nothing really different, just pretty much powertrain is all different, but the materials here are a lot nicer. Still the Bang & Olufsen system that we saw inside, still available on this vehicle. We're going to go in the back here. A single USB and USB-C here. And you've got cup holders there. A really nice, like we saw inside, a really nice curving roof that gives a panoramic roof. Of course, this is a titanium, so this is the top of the line when it comes to Ford. See if this opens, and it does not. Never mind. Sorry, guys. So in addition to their regular on-road vehicles, you've got Ford's also showing that they have electric vehicles here too, that also in the commercial space. So if you're working in the city and this works better for you, Ford also offers a hybridization in the commercial space. Now this interior, I must say, is a lot better than what we saw inside. Of course, those haven't been able to be updated as much as this. Of course, with the new powertrains, they went ahead and gone ahead and updated the interior as well. This one, of course, also still not showing anything for sale. There's a plaque there, still not showing for sale. That means there's still no pricing for this yet. All right, guys, here we are with the one you've been waiting for. This is the Mustang Mach E. They've got a display outside. They've also got one inside, but here we're able to get a lot closer up to it without the kids running all around it. But here it is. This is the Mustang Mach E. Again, like you've seen everywhere, this open it up, you just touch this button here, kind of pushes back. This is electronically controlled, so you don't really have to hold it, just something where you put your hand on. You just touch it, it will open by itself. You've got this huge, I believe, 16-inch screen that is vertical. Thanks to the like of Tesla, everyone's now going to this vertical screen. Horizontal is old now, so everyone's going vertical. This back one also has this button too, but interestingly enough, no little handle to hold it, so you're just going to pull it and pull your hand here to open it up. We'll say that this gets a little bit warm, so on a hot day like this, you might want to watch your hands because you could get burned. Very nice interior. Now, this does look like a car, but of course, Ford has says they are no longer doing any cars with their lineup. The Mustang is the only technically car they have, but they have no more sedans. So Ford has classified this as a SUV or a crossover SUV. They're no longer doing cars. So even though everyone is kind of like, hey, hard time getting in and out of the vehicle, almost like it's a car, Ford is not calling it a car. They also kind of streamlined this also too with this bottom part here that actually, helps hide the mass of it. That black area down there does that. Also, the same with the roof line here. The roof line is actually up here, but this gives it an idea of a tapered roof line coming down here on the back. We're gonna go sit inside really quickly. I know we have to go inside in a minute here, but I want to show you guys here some really nice materials. It just depends on which model that you get as when it comes to Ford, because this is a really nice interior, especially when you compare it to traditional Ford. Everyone has been in a Ford, we know what to expect, but this is something entirely different. Of course, you have things that you are usual to, which is like this rotary dial for the gear selector. You have to get used to that if you want a Ford. Wireless charging case, wireless charging pad on this side, I'm not sure if it's on that side. One USB, one USB-C, you would think there would be more, but from what I see, there's only one. We're gonna open this center console up, and we have a 12 volt there. This is a really nice roof that kind of dims. I think that's in the dim position. I don't know if it's electrochromatic or not, but we'll see that in a minute. We've got the right here, this is one screen here, and another one right here. You've got your glove box, which is actually, it's reusable. It's actually a usable Bang & Olufsen system that is here. This looks like there's a sound bar that goes along here, unless they just continue the material around here as well. So we're gonna look more on the Mustang Mach E a little bit later. We're gonna do a drive in it, ride along. Of course, this is a fully electric vehicle. This is not any gas or hybridization. This is fully electric. This is what Ford's putting a lot of their money in. Ford's trying to do a lot in marketing, trying to push this in front of the people. Of course, there is a controversy of naming it a Mustang. People are like, why would they call it a Mustang? I actually have to admit, I am one of those people, why call it a Mustang when it's not really a Mustang? But as the best scenario that I have gotten is that Ford needs this name. They need this name, it's the strongest name pretty much in the automotive world. So they need this name to be able to be the forefront. So when people think Mustang, they don't just think sports cars. They do think hybridization. They do think the Mustang Mach E. And so they're moving in the right direction. There's a long line here of people who are trying to ride this vehicle. Inside, there's a lot of people interested in this vehicle. So along with that and the Ford Lightning, those are probably the two biggest things. Also, the Bronco on the other side, but the Bronco has its own hybridization coming soon. So, but right now, it's all about Mach E, and Ford building this entire area just to showcase their electric vehicles and what they offer. So we're gonna go in a minute, but before that, I really want to take a second really quickly to show you guys this F150 Lariat. Now this is a hybrid vehicle. Why I mentioned this because there was a guy inside, he was saying, he was looking at the Lightning. Not everybody was like crazy about the Lightning. Not everybody wants to plug their vehicle in. And like I said, Ford made the Lightning look very much like a regular Ford F-150 because it's a particular person that has an F-150 and they are diehard. And so you cannot just change them completely over to say, take away the combustion engine and give them an electric vehicle. You need to baby step that type of customer, and they're doing that with the Lightning, with keeping it looking like a traditional F-150, but also in the middle of that you've got this hybridization. More people would be more interested in this hybridization because of the fact that they don't, whether it's plug-in or whether it's just mild hybrid system that gets them on the move to an electric future. And so this F-150 is a good example of that. I think it was good for putting it outside here so they can actually showcase that it's different. If they put it inside, I think people would have just overlooked it and not realized that it was a hybrid vehicle. So putting it out here, showcasing it, showing also that the interior is very much like what we saw inside. Of course, with the new style of Ford, having this gear selector go down inside here and then having this fold out as a writing pad or a laptop pad. I think it's awesome. I really love this. I'm on both sides of the fence here with Ford. Like, I hate the rotary knob, but the rotary gear selector, but this gear selector that retracts into the seat, into the console, I think that is absolutely genius. And of course, I'm absolutely in love with this screen. Now, whether this was the more horizontal one, I love it. The vertical ones, there's a lot more to get used to, but this just looks amazing. That really looks amazing. The trim on this one, of course, is done very well. You've got the leather up here. The leather up here is not really cheap feeling. This is a good leather feel up here. This is a good truck, the one that's going to last for a while. We're going to check out the back seat really quickly here. You got the Bang & Olufsen system. In my experience, these are amazing sound systems. I want to open up the back seat to see whether or not you have the see if you have. Yes, so you have the you do have the storage underneath. Interesting enough, here looks like the charger for the battery. It looks like, I don't know. So that's there. I didn't open up the hood, so we'll see. Of course, you got a regular household charger here, and USB-C here, and 2-stage heated seats for the back seats. Really great place, along with a huge moonroof there.